Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Congressman Auchincloss has recognized Bishop Feehan High School 11th grader Ritika Roy for creating an app to help people who have communication difficulties and use American Sign Language. This was part of the Congressional App Challenge, a competition aimed at encouraging middle and high school students to learn to code by creating their own applications. DoubleACS spoke with the student.
Hello, I'm Ritika Roy. I'm a junior at Bishop Feehan High School. So in 2023, I participated in the Congressional App Challenge. This is a nationwide app challenge where district representatives from the Congress host this app challenge where students are invited to program an app and submit a presentation of the app. This year I won my app, the Congressional App Challenge, with my app called Handshake. Handshake is an English sign language to written English interpreter. So how that app works is that when one makes an ASL gesture to the camera will pick up the data and it uses a neural network to interpret the data. It will then return the written English version of the ASL gesture. The app also works in the reverse direction where one can type in an English word and the app will return the ASL gesture. I was inspired to create Handshake by one of my friends who had a slight speaking special ability. So my friend would communicate in ASL, but I'm not the most fluent ASL user. So I was inspired to create handshakes for people like myself and people who might not be able to use spoken English so that there's more ease of communication. So what I did initially is I brainstormed a lot of ideas on how to conveniently learn ASL and can I use technology. Then this idea hit me that maybe I can use machine learning to help with this problem. So I was really inspired to create ASL just so that I can use both technology and kind of my personal experiences combined to help people communicate more effectively. Early in the stages of development, I was struggling a little bit with the more technical aspects of it. How can I create a neural network? How can I use HTML front end and combine with this Python backend in order to interpret data? But with some time and really just trying to plan how these different pipelines would work and how to get these different data from one side to the other in terms of program pass through so that one can use this app in the most easy way possible was just something I spent a lot of time on, and I'm really happy for the learning journey in the process of programming. Winning the Congressional App Challenge really meant a lot to me. I've been participating since my freshman year, and my freshman and sophomore year were definitely really big learning curves in terms of how can I present and how can I make apps in general. It really is just not about my work, but also about everyone who supported me, the school, my parents, my friends, and it really means a lot to me just to receive this honor. The Congressional App Challenge, every single year it grows more and more. I believe either this year or last year was one of the biggest ones that have been hosted according to the people who run the App Challenge. I'm more interested in engineering and becoming a bit of a software developer or mechanical engineer perhaps. So programming is really a big part of my major, but it's also something I really enjoy doing in my free time. I know I spent a lot of time just programming, trying to tinker with different softwares, developing my own softwares, and I really hope that I can take this to the next level, not just for Handshake and making a better version of the app, but also just on a personal level and pursuing more projects. I hope to publish the app within the next month or so. So currently one can access it kind of from its source code, but as far as publishing it and like wide available access, still a little ways to go for that. Don't be afraid to make a commitment and really try and put yourself out there to learn and grow as a person. And I've been lucky to have some really good mentors in my life to teach me these lessons.